2 of this conference doubleheader featuring the visiting Chargers of Dominican University.
How we doing?
Men's basketball team. Here are the starting lineups first for the visiting Chargers. At guard, 6'2" junior from Douglastown Parkway, New York, number 1, Chance Morris. At guard, 6'2" junior from Queens, New York, number 10, Keyshawn Maynard. At guard, 6'2" sophomore from Edison, New Jersey, number 12, Elijah Peters. At center, a 6'8" sophomore from Brooklyn, New York, number 12, Zion Lotz. At forward, a 6'7" junior from Manchester, New Hampshire, number 14, Dang Akak. And at guard, a 6-foot junior from Brockton, Massachusetts, number 21, Taquan Williams. The Eagles led by head coach Mark Cruz in his 10th season, assistant coaches Mark Carbone, Zach Penn, and Chris Tipton.
Hey folks, and welcome into the Drumner Center again. It is Cody Shalafu here with Mike Puglio, and it's the Dominican versus Post here in the men's side of our doubleheader today. It was the women of Post that picked up the win against the Lady Chargers of Dominican. Now it's the Dominican University men's side trying to pick up a win and avenge the loss and split with Post University. Dominican started off as the preseason favorites in the CACC. Kind of middle of the road. They're having a bit off of 2 straight wins, 8-8 record, 5-4 in conference. Post University more conservatively in the 3rd spot, but they also out of the gate a little bit tougher. Better conference record, but 6-10 overall. Again, what's going to be the difference here today, Mike?
Well, here's a stat for you with Post. They're 0-9 when allowing 75-plus points. They're going to need to get it done on the defensive side of the ball today.
And we will see how that defense is. They start off defensively. Dominican, let's see what they got. Chance Morris, the junior guard, number 1. Bam Maynard, he wears number 10. Down low right now is Tyler Adore. He's going to be the center. It's Elijah Peters, the leading scorer at 14 points per game, and Coy D. Kirk Jr. wearing 24 for Dominican as your starters. It's Derek Thomas II wearing number 2. That man right there is Trey Duncan. He starts things off. He wears number 4. Zion Lott wears 12. Dang Akak, he wears 14. And it's Taquan Williams with 14 points per game himself. He wears number 21 in the starting lineup.
A strong drive there by Trey Duncan to get the scoring started. Took some contact in the stomach area. No call, though.
Extra pass works beautifully. Morris is going to be short on it. Williams kicks it to the corner. Shot by Duncan is missed, but Dangakak is there.
That's my player to watch right there. Taquan Williams leads this team in scoring with 14.2 points per game.
Looks like a scorer.
Yeah, and he can really put the ball on the deck, too. He's the team's point guard. He really helps initiate their offense.
Great move by Dangakak going with the left-hand reverse layup. He's a transfer from Western Oklahoma State, studying sports management from Manchester, New Hampshire. They're going to double up high. The second pass, slips out of the hands of Elijah Peters. Finally finds Kirk, who misses on the 3 ball.
Good ball movement, but the shot's not falling. Dominican is having a good time getting the ball into the paint. They just need to finish some of these looks.
So Post trying to take an early 6-point advantage or more. Williams.
See the double team.
Dangakak, he's hitting a couple of threes in pregame. It looked pretty good. That one misses.
Yeah,
rims out.
If they're going to double off him like that, it'll be big for him to knock a few of those down to keep the defense balanced today.
Going to sag off Morris, and it's going to be turned over. Posts with it.
Just a miscommunication there. Trey Duncan ends with the ball.
Like the idea, execution wasn't there as Williams turns it over. It's breakneck pace to begin. Morris thought about it from about 30-35. Denied. And
active hands there by Zion Lott.
Post still with the lead. Thomas the second. Finds Williams. He will not hesitate. The lefty shot is missed. Bam Maynard with the board. Dominican seems like the post is where they want to be, and that's why Peters gets down there and scores.
It's a mismatch down low there. Elijah Peters averages 14.6 points per game. Taquan Williams not necessarily known for his post defense.
No. Again, a lot of size and height, but not a lot of girth. So down low is going to be interesting to see how post delivers. Like you said, when they give up 75 or more, they haven't won a game yet. They're giving up 78.1 points per game and allowing teams to shoot 46%. That one is good from downtown. And post out to a nice 7-3 advantage. Watt trying to get his hands active defensively after knocking down the tray ball.
See how guard Chance Morris deals with some of this ball pressure early.
Down into the corner, they'll swing it all the way out. Adore is off.
It's a great look there.
Yeah, seemed like Poster's willing to let him shoot it as the floater by Kirk is good.
Yeah, Tyler Adore, the center. There might have been a reason why he was left that wide open there.
33% from three. I think in only 3 attempts, so 1 for 3 on the season, make it 1 for 4. Post moves it around. Quick trigger 3 is missed by Duncan. Loose ball, but it's going to be a foul on Dengakok. Only plays 22 minutes per game, and you maybe think the fouling might be why.
It's going to be a physical battle for those rebounds today.
Yeah, lowest minutes per game by any starter. 3 starters over 12 points per game for Post. That being Derek Thomas, Zion Lott, and then Taquan Williams, who leads everybody around 14 to 15 a contest. Kicked out, Kirk drive. He's found himself with 2 defenders by him. Oh, what a move!
Tough finish. Little razzle-dazzle around the rim.
Platinum dream shake. As Kirk getting busy underneath the basket.
Defense is really guarding the 3-ball today. You see that tight coverage around those screens.
Cox is going to rise up and misfire.
Tough jumper there.
Shot's going to come from Maynard, who can't knock it down, and back the other way goes Posts.
You see the speed by Taquan Williams.
And he can't get it to go. 7-7 ball game. Euro step and just laid it right in. Post shooting just 20%. Or it might be even less than that after that miss from Williams. Scoreless in the last 2 minutes of game time.
They're sagging off a cock again there.
Yeah.
Duncan's able to make him pay.
Tough jumper from Duncan. And no one home, and just literally put it right in is Adore. From Brooklyn, New York, studying marketing for Dominican.
Can't be giving up those easy buckets on the opposite end.
Denies an easy bucket there. Good defense and an offensive foul on Duncan. Actually, correction. Dengakok with the offensive foul. That's multiple for Deng, and he will have to sit. The replacement will be Brody Limerick from Glastonbury, Connecticut.
Brody Limerick's a very lengthy defender. He can definitely, play well on that side. He also loves to get his shot off.
Yeah, 50% from the field, 50% from 3, 50% from the free throw line.
You see some of that length there. Foul trouble, definitely a reason, as you mentioned, for why a cock may have to come out, as we almost get ran over there.
It's all right. We're big boys. We figured it out. We all good. We're all good.
Protect the laptop first and foremost.
That's $1,500 I do not have. Cape Holden comes in, and amongst a few others for Dominican, Dimitri Alston, Meach Alston as he's known as. Javel Cherry comes in, the University of New Haven transfer. Harry Scully also in. So big bench-heavy lineup for both sides.
Start to see what some of these players can do.
Pass to Dillard, wrong team.
Quick shot in transition, but you could still tell that Dillard had read that pass on the inbound all the way.
Yep, shot's going to be on the floor as Scully gets the foul and the turnover, so not a great first session for Scully.
Early turnover from the freshman. Very interesting high school career for him. Played on the Ireland U20 national team. Has a few years of experience playing for them.
Was an Ireland National Player of the Year in high school. He's ahead of the pack, and they're going to slow it up. Good defensive possession. 11-9, the visitors in the lead. Scully is going to lose it, and his disastrous first stint continues.
Yeah, it's too early turnovers from the freshman. Not the way he wanted to start the game. Next to him there's Cape Holden. He's a grad student, known for his three-ball abilities.
And his hair. Driving down the lane, they're going to give it up, and great defense. Three Eagles right there hounding Alston.
A lot of contact under there. No foul given. Here comes Scully.
Shot is up. That one is front rims. Here we go. In transition again we go. And Dominican almost a putback slam. That is going to be a foul. Coy Kirk.
There's good defense there by Scully in transition, protecting the paint there.
Gianni Thompson's going to pick up his first foul. And free throw coming up for Coy Kirk.
Kind of a lower scoring first 7 minutes and some change.
Pace dictates otherwise, but the scoreboard does not match up as that is in. There's some more subs for both sides. Stanley and Jekwe is going to be in there. Dengakok from Manchester, New Hampshire. Stanley and Gekwe, Manchester, England. There was a lady on the women's team from Manchester, Connecticut. So collecting all the Manchester Infinity Stones on the post roster.
Gianni Thompson getting in the game now. We saw him in pregame. He can really dunk the basketball.
Probably the bounciest athlete on the floor. Scully gets trapped out. Thompson kicks it out. 10 to shoot. Scully can't get space. He gets it down to Ngekwe, who can't hold on. And the other way go Dominican. Shot. And illegal screen's going to be the call on Reggie Dillard. Or excuse me, Javel Cherry is going to be on the illegal screen on the handoff. Cherry knocked down the three, but waved off by the referee. Everyone. I don't think there's anyone in red who is not on the case. They have a point. He was the one that shot the ball. I'm not sure if they mishandled it and wanted to give it to Dillard or thought that the handoff, there was a screen there. Either way, I can tell you someone who's not happy. That's Joseph Clinton, as he's been coaching for 35 years. That's 10 more than I've been alive. And that's just here at Dominican, not counting his other stops along the way. Lingham finally finds Cherry again. He's hounded, 5 to shoot. O'Mani. And Dillard's going to be 30 seconds and a shot clock violation. Great defense from Post the entire possession.
Yeah, tough offensive possession there for Dominican. Nowhere to really go with the basketball. That's the type of defense you want to see if you're a Post fan.
So we're hearing, due to us having these courtside seats, very appreciative, we do get to hear everything that's going on, and they have reversed the foul. It's not going to be on Cherry. It will be on number 0, Reggie Dillard, which pretty much I thought was where the confusion was.
Yeah, and you want to talk about confusion.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened right there. So they give Derek Thomas a freebie, but it bounces off the rim.
Yeah, the best defense is mental games. We'll just run away from you, let you shoot an open jump shot. It worked. Lingham is getting
Little pull of
caught
the
up.
chair there. Johnny Thompson with the defensive stop.
Thomas up to Williams. Williams gets poked. Thomas from downtown.
Just
No,
enough
sir.
space for Thomas to let it fly.
Cherry, he'll let it fly, and he can't knock it down. The only one he made was the one that didn't count. Blocked, but a foul. Michael Manny getting in there.
Yeah, three-pointers haven't looked good for either team so far. Post shooting 1 of 7. Dominican 0 of 4.
Oh, Manny also spent it from Cork, Ireland. He also had a pretty fun high school career. A national champion in the U16 and U18 brackets out there in Ireland. Has twice been a CACC All-Academic member. A modest 2 points, 2 rebounds, a half assist a game, and about 10 minutes a run. And we're about 10 minutes into this one. Score sits 15-9. Dominican with the lead. Both teams coming off of back-to-back wins. So whoever comes out of here will come out of here with a 3-game win streak. The other team will have to start over.
Yeah, and Dominican's on a nice little 11-2 run here in the last few minutes. Post needs a bucket to settle down.
Shot from Ngekwe is rattled out. Almost knocked in by Lingham. And the other way we go. Into the corner. Give it to Alston. Alston tight roping around and just flips up a wild shot.
Yeah, not enough space there underneath the rim for him.
Yeah, still loose. Meach able to get in there and cause the tie up.
You could hear Coach Clinton saying you got to feed him the rock. Talking about number 33, Dimitri Alston, the big center.
26% shooting for Post, 29% from Dominican. It's been fast-paced, but a little reckless. Only 1 3-point attempt between both sides on 12 total attempts. That's coming on Post's end.
Yeah, each team with 5 early turnovers, too. Both teams could really settle it down a little bit and get some more consistency going on the offensive end.
And some confusion again. It seems like some players aren't understanding the play. Pull-up shot, and it's butter. 2-pointer from Zion Lott. A timeout emphatically called. Head coach Mark Kuntz. Again, if there's one thing these sidelines have, is energy, and we'll see in a minute. We'll save some of that energy. 15-11, 9:30 left to go, halfway done with the So 15-11 as we welcome everyone back in. For those just joining us, hello. Cody Shalfo, Mike Buglio here with you. And Mike, it's been fun, and like you said, it's been fast-paced, but neither team has really been able to be efficient tonight.
Yeah, it just seems like every possession is so difficult. Not many easy buckets coming for either team.
Duncan's going to shoot it. It's loose, and Post is going to retain possession, and they'll have 20 to shoot it.
Yeah, it looked like Duncan was kind of trying to draw some contact there. Very aggressive take.
And both referees conferencing. So they're going to give 9 more seconds as they say that Dominican had possession, then was ripped away from him. And they're actually moving out to 19 off the offensive rebound. So I guess we'll figure it out one of these days. So 19 on the shot clock, not 20, not 29. Williams takes the body and can't catch one.
Yeah, Williams may be a smaller guy, but he's fearless when he attacks the rim. We got a packed-out Drubner Center.
We do. It helps when you have a whole other basketball team in the stands, but
yeah.
Fans are out. Fans are out. The ladies' game had a good amount of motion to it as well, and here, everyone out in attendance. Again, the women's team picked up the win. The Eagles beat the Lady Chargers 62-47, something along those lines.
Derek Thomas, that's his second miss from 3. He's gotten just enough space to get that jumper off. I know he wants to see one of those go in.
Get down low. Maynard kicks it back out. And that is back rimmed by Adore.
Adore not known for his three-point shooting.
Watt working on Adore. Kicks it out, and no one there. As the pass is coming to the perimeter, that's when Ngekwe tried to cut to help. And just a miscommunication. And Stanley Ngekwe, who everyone in the gym knows his name, after Coach Kuntz has been yelling it. And Deng Akok will go back in. Again, 2 fouls for Deng. 2 for Thompson as well. And no one only 2 total fouls committed by Dominican, so no one in trouble there. But one more to either Thompson or Akok, and that might be the rest of the half for him. Great move by
Interesting
Kirk.
Little bounce there,
Yeah.
right?
When you go to the rim, good things happen, usually. Deng is going to get blocked. And that's Coy Kirk doing it on both ends.
Coy Kirk showing off the hang time there.
Yeah, and Maynard hanging and banging, 19-11. As the drought continues. For Post, it's been a minute. Lott ends that aforementioned drought as it now starts to rain.
Yeah, Lott's been able to bail this team out a little bit with the 3 ball. It's been a positive sign for Post offensively.
And Deng Akok, that's his 3rd. And we talked about it, very dangerous to have him in foul trouble, and there he goes. Big reason why he's not pushing 30 points per game. Or 30 minutes per game, rather. So shot will go to Kirk, 68. And it gets the first one to go. Essex Community College transfer. All county and high school studying criminal justice, about 12 points per game this year. Has played and started in all but one of the games he's played in. Second one rims out. Scully drives, kicks, and Gekwe! Finally, the cut works for Stan the man. He puts it down.
That's kind of the ball movement we've been expecting to see with post. Finally, it works out in their favor.
And Gekwe with good post defense. Can't get the rebound and ends up with a Dore 2-point.
Yeah, ultimately, the size and the second chance points are superior there for Dominican on that possession.
Rising up, knocking it down, makes us a 4-point ball game. Derek Thomas in the short corner.
Good for Derek Thomas to see that first shot fall.
Yeah. And then it's going to be a blocking foul, so no block. And Thomas was arguing for the charge.
I wish I got a better look at that. I couldn't really see if his feet were set or not.
And neither could I, so we'll take the referee's word for it. Chance Morrish, Douglaston Parkway, New York. Was part of an all-tournament team in the CACC. Coach Clinton 4 CACC titles.
Post has gotten 3 of their last 4 shots to fall. Maybe they found a little something on offense.
See if that trend continues.
Zion Lott's the catalyst there.
Yeah, he kind of got that spark going. They were in a rut. He got him out of it. Thomas, oh, baby.
Another tough shot.
Talk about the last one, the one to get him going. That definitely seems like it's the case. Just 2 away from the tie, 3 from the lead. And offensive foul would have been rejected anyway. And Post on a nice little run now.
Yeah, so you got one call in favor of Dominican, and then this one's going the other way. This one favors Post. Looks like Dominican separated themselves a little bit there, but now we only got a 2-point game.
Coming back in is Cape Holden, a graduate from Trumbull, Connecticut. Scully to bring it up and give it to Holden. Went to the CACC championship game last year, posted. Floater, put back is no good. Looking to get back there, finish to select third. Lost to Bridgeport in the final. A lot of contact. You can hear it from here. It's going to be Duncan. .501 left to play, 22-20 with Dominican in the lead. Kirk to the line.
Dominican shooting 70% from the free throw line here early.
And still not to take a free throw is Post. They've been settling for the outside shot. 10 threes lifted from them, for them.
Post has yet to get to the line on their offensive side. Dominican picking them up all the way.
Yep, they're going to try to take that momentum away from by smothering them. We'll see. Again, if Post can break it, these are 2 to 3 pretty important possessions if they stay with the pressure.
See what they do here to kind of create some separation.
And they're going to try to stretch him long. They try to free up some space in the middle, it looks like, as they're trying to get clarification on something. 4-point lead for Dominican as we have 5 minutes remaining. Cody Shalfu, Mike Puglio here.
I see Post has 2 players taking up both of the corners.
Yep, trying to just
spread out that
spread
defense
everything out. And
do they have enough guys to get the ball across the half court, though?
Lott loses it for a second, and great vision.
Got to have our hands ready over here.
Got to get ready to make plays.
Zion Lott to inbound. Looks like Daquan Williams is going to try and come around a screen there.
They get to them. Better pass than when they earlier tried that. Limerick sets a nice screen. Thomas thought about it for a second. Will go off the dribble.
Thomas not scared to shoot it by any means.
Neither is this man right here, Trey Duncan, but it is long. Right back to him. Dillard, he can't get it. Williams with the rebound.
Yeah, not a bad look there by Dillard. Just can't get it to fall.
Zion Lott. Nope. A little one-on-one ball as Post is sinking into some tough tendencies.
Yeah, Lott's certainly not afraid to take it one-on-one.
Great slip by Adore, and he knocks it home. 6-point advantage for the Chargers. Lott. Yes, off the elbow.
There's a shot there. You get a little motion. Get a little separation from the defender there.
Kid can score it. Half the shot clock down. 3 minutes, 22 seconds left to play in the first half. Been an entertaining one. A little sloppy by both sides in moments, but here we are. Dominican, 7 fast break points, nothing for Post. So getting in transition has been a vocal point for the Chargers.
Yeah, both teams with a similar amount of turnovers. So whoever can, turn those into fast break points, that'll be pivotal.
Williams, it strips. Fireworks by Peters. Just kept rising and rising. Jams it home.
Probably the easiest bucket Dominican scored all day. Got some number 12 on 12 action here.
Yeah, it's been a lot of adjustments by both sides. Seems like a little run for Post is countered by a little run for Dominican, and so on and so forth. And Gekwe is blitzed.
Yeah, a lot of contact there. Stanley and Gekwe putting the ball on the ground, showing he can handle it a little bit. I hope I pronounced that last name right. That was a first for me.
Hey, we're doing great. We're doing great. Out comes Bam Maynard. Also got to mention, not a shoe guy, but Zion Lott with the new John Morant Jurassic Park player editions. Absolutely heat. Absolutely heat. Not a shoe guy, but I'd pay $300 for those. Williams. Oh, yeah. Acrobatics from 21.
Yeah, he's such a great finisher. Despite the size, he's really got that finesse around the rim. Good balance between finesse and power.
They reject the screen. Out to Dillard. Reggie outside. Kirk, no hesitation. Can't get the bounce. Rebound goes to Lott. Pushes the floor.
Good feed by Lott in transition.
Williams finds himself on his back and going to the line. Daquan Williams, an all-star in high school from Brockton, Massachusetts. Brockton getting a lot of eyes for basketball. A.J. DeBansta from the Brockton area. He's a big prospect to go top 3 in the draft, if not number 1. And Williams, a product from the same area.
BYU's a long way from home.
Long way from home. He did go to high school for 1 or 2 years out in Utah. Kept himself, obviously, by BYU, probably an area, but with that money he got to go there, I'd go to BYU too if I was getting $7 million, something like that. He's going to make a lot of money in the near future. But Brockton, Massachusetts, a good little place to go play some ball. It's always been good. I grew up in Massachusetts. Brockton always had some respect. Kirk thought about it, decides against it, loses the ball. On the floor with it is Duncan, but still in the Chargers' possession. O'Mani can't get it to go, but kicks it out.
Chance Morris calls for the ISO here, brings a screener in.
Oh, soft roll from the lefty.
Yeah, nice friendly bounce from the front of the rim there.
31-26, Dominican with the lead. Zips one down low, kick out. Lott, answer.
Zion Lott's incredible. I'm not sure if that was a 3-ball right there. That would put him at 13 points on this game, shooting 5 of 6 from the field.
He's 5 of his last 6 after that one got knocked down and definitely need it. Offense had a little rut, and he got him out of it.
Yeah, his efficiency's been an anomaly for post today.
Manny with the cleanup bucket. 4 is the lead as we're sub 40 seconds now. Each team guaranteed at least one more possession pretty much. Williams lost it, able to reclaim it.
Yeah, fortunate to find that one there. Was able to drive down to the basket, regain his dribble, and finish it for 2.
Under 10 seconds. Morris. Oh, yes. Skip to my Lou, my darling.
That's too pretty there. And how about the hustle?
It's not going to count. It wouldn't have gone anywhere, but this one's shaping up to be a classic, Mike. 35-31. Dominican in the lead. We'll take a 15-minute break. Ladies and gents, we'll be back to break things down before we get started. A Post and Dominican going at it. It's been fun. We'll see you when play resumes. Coach Shalfu, Mike Puglio here. It's 35-31. Pretty exciting first half. Both teams had their runs. Both teams had their lulls, and you were diving into the stats for us, Mike. Let me know what you found out.
Well, each team is shooting 41.9% from the field. When you look at Post specifically, Zion Lott leads the way with 13 points, shooting 5 of 6 from the field, 100% from 3. But when you add up the totals of Derek Thomas II, Dangakok, Taquan Williams, and Trey Duncan, they shoot a combined 35%. So which of those 4 guys is going to step up and take on a little more of a prominent role scoring the ball? We shall see. As far as the rebounds go, it's not a good sign for Post if Taquan Williams is your leading rebounder with 4. Post is getting out-rebounded right now, 23-15.
Excellent. 13 for 31 is what both teams are shooting from the floor. The only difference, a few more threes for Post, but 8 and 11 for free throw, while only 2 of 2 for Post. They haven't gone to the line really at all, just the 2. They've knocked them both down, but that's kind of how they're shooting the same, but the score's a bit different. Second half action about to get underway. Kirk leads all scorers on Dominican side with 11 points. He also has 6 rebounds, which is a lead, and 16 minutes, which is a lead. 5 of 6 from the free throw line. 13 points from Zion Lott. You can get going in a hurry. 5 of 6 shooting from the field. 3 of 3 from behind the arc. He also leads everybody with 2 steals. So let's get going. 20 minutes on the game clock, and let's wind it down. This could be really, really fun. Dominican wins this game. They're 500 against Post all time, at least on the men's side of things. 23-22. Post has the advantage, but it's been Dominican as of late that's been the aggressor in the series. 5-10 in their last 15 since 2017 against Dominican. So Dominican has had their number as of late.
Yeah, Dominican with an early offensive board to start things off in the second half. Dominican wanting to play through the big man, number 22, Tyler Idora.
So a rare miss by Lott. He starts off this half with a brick. Screen gets the switch. It's Duncan on Moorish now. And again, you got Williams on Kirk. Three-pointer on the way. It's short. Great pass to Duncan, who takes it at Maynard. Bam with a good defense. Cross-court pass. Adore runs the lane and gets rewarded. You feed the big man that runs the lane.
Yeah, Adore uses his size there, and you talk about the speed there by the big man. Gets down the court in a hurry.
Wouldn't call it Robert Parrish-esque, but we're getting there. Adore picks up 2 and could get 3 if he knocks it down. That's 8 points for Adore. He shoots 90% from the free throw line.
That's very efficient for the big man.
Misses there. Rare miss. Williams to the lane. Tries to switch, and a cock is there to help him out.
Yeah, big-time cleanup there by Dangakok. Saw the opportunity for the second chance points.
And Dang challenges. Doesn't foul. It's a big part. He was limited just 8 minutes after 3 personal fouls. He was 1 for 4 and 3 rebounds in those minutes.
Nobody there to help Taquan Williams inbound the basketball. Derek Thomas just shrugs, looks around. Where's my help?
Yeah, we'll keep it here. 30-second timeout coming through, and Coach Kuntz not happy. They went to the CACC championship a year ago. They went to the NCAAs the year before that. First time in a long time, Post men's basketball has been able to say they can do that. They returned 7 starters from last year, but did lose their 5 most primary starters. They do have 6 players on the roster, 6'6" or taller. But like we mentioned, 0-9 when allowing 75 points. Coach Kuntz's 9th season here as stints at UMass Lowell and University of New Hampshire. Head coach at Wilmington in Ohio for 2 seasons. One as an assistant coach, one as a head coach. He was a coach at Norwich and student manager at Xavier, where he overlapped with NBA All-Star David West, and I don't think James Posey made an All-Star, but was Sixth Man of the Year and won a championship in 2008. I don't think he won Sixth Man of the Year, but he came off the bench and won in 08 with the Celtics. Couple quick misses by both sides. It gives way to a drive by Peters.
Another offensive rebound there by Dominican sets up that opportunity.
Yeah, very sneaky 9 for Peters, talking about 14.6 points per game, most on the per-game average. Has twice been Player of the Week in the conference, and now that's double digits for Elijah Peters.
And Dominican's been sticking true to their offense. Haven't really felt like any of their players have been playing out of the system. You know, they've been trying to play through the bigs underneath and have played very complimentary around them.
Knocked them both down. And now Williams will saunter up the floor. Derek Thomas. Not to be confused with NFL and NCAA pass rushing star Derek Thomas, as Taquan Williams goes to the rack and scores, shooting the third free throw of the night for Post.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Post can get to the basket and kind of eliminate that free throw disparity that has favored Dominican so far this game.
Yeah, especially they've been favoring the three-point line and are only 1-8 in their last 8 attempts. Not counting that three-point play. Trouble in the corner. They throw it to space. Dengakok is there. Now we got numbers on the other way. Holden. Hold that. Three-pointer. They're right back in it. I was about to bring up, it could get ugly for Post, so they don't figure it out. They figured it out.
Yeah, Dengakok's able to show off this playmaking ability there.
Strips. That's Lott with the steal.
Lott punches the ball out there.
And they make it a one-possession game. Akok waits and is fouled. And it's going to be on Kirk.
There's a beautiful drop-off pass there by Taquan Williams.
Yeah, I think Akok was kind of unaware where he was on the court. Kind of just hit the triangle button and went to the back down.
Yeah, it feels like you need to go up strong there and potentially
Lott
get to the line.
Lets it go. Akok
easy board.
There. Holden can't go 2 for 2 from his last 2 from 3. 3 minutes down, and it's back to a 4-point game.
Dominican's going to get into an offensive set here, slow it down.
6 straight points for Post, all coming within the last 50 seconds of game time.
Screen coming from Adore.
Zips one, Adore lost it, tried to tap it in, and Dengakok comes out with it. Travel by Deng. Try to get it out. No one was there, and try to sneak it off as a dribble, and he did not do it sneakily enough. They caught him.
Yeah, Adore went up strong on that last possession, just lost the ball. So close to the rim there. Probably thought he had an easy 2.
I don't think I've ever been that close to the rim.
No, I certainly haven't.
Oh, that's a big block by Lott. Uses the bunnies to get up there, and then also touched by Dominican last.
Big time block there by Zion Lott. Not just an offensive player.
Tone shift here. Williams, 3 of his last 4.
He's got that low dribble, hard to steal.
Zips it. Ball movement. Lott. No.
Good extra pass there. Lott just unable to finish it.
Yeah, 0 for 4 to start this half. No one hates the break more than Zion Lott, who was in a groove. Now it's Bam Maynard from 3. 35% on the year, his first of the day.
What a confident shot there by Maynard. Maynard's first 3 ball of the day.
Williams. Oh, that's a great defensive end by Coy, and then 2 tips and in.
Yeah, Post's able to finish after the strong take by Taquan Williams.
And foul is committed. Maynard tried to split it. So Post putting on some pressure now. They're trying to capitalize on this momentum they've found. And let's continue. Another turnover.
Watch out behind you.
And bodies flying everywhere, but by basketball rules, no basket means it doesn't count.
Yeah, Taquan Williams was open there for a potential 3-ball. You tell he was frustrated.
Morris push off, but they're going to say defensive.
Oh.
And Williams will be hit with the foul.
Didn't look like there was anything Taquan Williams could have really done there.
It'll be his third. So him and Akok now with 3. One more for each of those, and that's a lengthy spell on the bench.
Yeah, Williams brings that veteran presence as a guard. He's going to have to stay out of foul trouble for the remainder of this one.
Dingakok will go to the bench, as well as Trey Duncan in favor of Gianni Thompson and Harry Scully. Knocks them both down, and the lead goes to 7. They feed Williams. Gets the Thompson screen. Thompson is going to catch and shoot, misfire.
There's a lot of space there for Thompson.
Dangerous pass, but Dore 1-on-2 creates himself some space, and the Lady Chargers getting into it now.
Dore lets him know that the defense is too little there.
Thomas gets to the spot he needs, but great defense by Peters to stick with him.
Wasn't a lot of space there to get that shot off.
Looking to Peters in the post. They'll clear out. Van Maynard can't put the exclamation point on the drive. And Post 1 for their last 7, 1 for their last 8 now. Williams clears that. Shifty move to get himself free.
Yeah, Post, much needed bucket. They were 1 of 8 on their last 9 shots.
Dump down. Kirk flings it out to Dore, goes back into the post, turnaround, and a whole bunch of elbow. Student section disagrees, as they will with basically any call. And with just 6 to shoot, they foul. And Dore to the line.
Yeah, Dore has been so effective today, just using his size, using his aggressiveness under the rim. Looking for his 11th point here.
Shots up, and it goes in. Jerry Dillard in, as well as Gekwe. Tyler Lingham is in as well. And both knocked down. Dore, they were too small before. Now they have to be quiet. The celebration game on point today, if anything else. Thompson, want to see him in some space. Sets the screen. Scully.
Look, Thompson's wide open.
Thompson will try another outside shot. This one short as well. Adore with the board is 5th. Kirk a double-double, 13 points, 11 rebounds. Dillard zips it out. Kirk backs down his defender. To the perimeter it goes. Lingham.
Shot clock running down.
6 to shoot. It's going to be the step back and a miss Lott fights Thompson for it, but it's Zion Lott. Comes down with it. And Gekwe to the rack. He gets blocked.
Wow.
Tyler Lingham. Huge rejection. Chargers the other way.
So impressive there to get the contest without fouling.
It's a track meet.
No look pass there from Scully.
Lott one-on-one with Adore. Got the matchup he wanted, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, Lott was looking to have that dance there with Adore on an island. Gets to the rim, just kind of throws it up, hoping for a foul. Gets the call.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Down there we got knocked out and stuff. And that guy's falling and throws it up.
We had a great no call on a block shot here and a great no call there. This was different.
There we go. And Lott will finally take his free throw. It's in. One thing that Coach Joseph Clinton has learned in his 35 years, he knows how to work the refs.
It's always good interaction.
Oh, it's been great entertainment.
Just making new friends.
I feel like we should stop watching the Kardashians and just tune into this game. We're going to take a timeout now. 30-second for the Chargers. Let's get to know this coaching staff a little bit. We kind of alluded to it before. Joseph Clinton, 4-time CACC champ, 35 seasons on the bench, has won 20 or more games 7 times, has been 4 times the coach of the year. That was in 1996, 2001, 2000, and 2013. How old are you in 2013?
2013, that's a lot of math. I was 10 years old.
Yuck, that's gross. He played at Union, Athletics Hall of Fame class of 2015 as a point guard there. Tony Tofa has been his right-hand man for 29 years as the associate head coach. He played at Dominican, is in their Hall of Fame multiple times as an athlete in the class of 97 and multiple times as member of coaches on various teams and whatnot. Joey Clinton, here in his 7th season, was assistant coach at Stonehill from 2017-2018 and played at Dominican. Devon Buxton, 4th season, was assistant coach at Monroe for 9 years, also played at Dominican. Ian Gardner and Derek Funch in his 11th season as the manager.
You can see a little trend there with the coaching staff. A lot of Dominican alum.
And a lot of long-tenured coaches. It's a family here at Dominican.
Make sure to have that on the resume if you're looking for a job.
Yep. 52-45, Cody Shalafu.
Aggressive press defense here.
Oh, that's a great block by Ngekwe. And it's going to go as post ball after that.
Ngekwe shows off his length there.
He's had
holding down the paint.
He's had a tough go of it today, but he shines. He shines big. He's had that dunk. He had a couple good defensive possessions, a little lost offensively and defensively at times, but as a freshman, you can see the potential. All-county in both basketball and track and field, also holds the high jump record for his high school. Williams hangs and hits, but foul on the floor before that.
See if Reginald Dillard is okay. He's got a little limp going on, maybe trying to walk off a little pain.
Try to get over the screen, and Reggie Dillard bumped a bit. Williams, the spin move, gets himself free. Kicked out to Scully, who's going to let it fly. Drains it. 1-point game.
Much needed 3 there to cut the lead to 4 points.
4-point lead, and they're going to get tangled up. Travels the call.
Wow.
Kirk beside himself.
Yeah, interesting call there. A lot of contact.
And the crowd is into it.
You could sense that collision was coming.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in. There's obviously contact, but each player has a right to the space.
essentially a whole new lineup coming in for Dominican.
And yep, they're going to try to change something up. Try to prevent the lead from growing any shorter.
Limerick's got space.
And he can't knock it down. Talked about Limerick, 50-50-50.
Yeah, really the first time he's able to get a shot off tonight.
Scully is going to navigate the screen, the ghost screen. Into the lane. Peters puts it up. Loose ball and going to stay here on this end.
Yeah, Peters able to fight to the basket that time. I like that aggressiveness. You know, not settling for a shot, but doing whatever it takes to get to the rim.
10 minutes, 55 seconds. Cody Shalfo, Mike Puglio on the color. He's been awesome tonight. Hope you guys are enjoying our finale of our CACC basketball doubleheader. It's been a good one. And I'm going to say foul on the floor by Limerick as we head to the de facto fourth quarter with about almost 10 minutes left to go.
Yeah, Dory's been really effective tonight. He's been tough for these post defenders to deal with. I'm sure Dominican's going to try and keep feeding him the rock.
And one. They go to Peters. Tried and true.
What a beautiful cut there by Peters. A great find, and he'll go to the line looking for another one. Peters with a free throw here would be the game's leading scorer, or the leading scorer for this Dominican team, I should say.
He does knock that down.
Zion Lott's got 17 for post.
Again, Williams with 4 fouls on the bench. He'll be on the bench, I'd assume, for at least another 2 to 3 minutes. So can they find some offense without him? It's been Zion Lott. Scully the last couple of possessions has dumped in 5.
Yeah, how about that? Scully is just able to get to the rim and show off the finger roll finish.
And some big plays from Harry Scully, especially when he first got into the game. A little bit of an adventure for him. Give some space to Morris. Rebound by Thomas.
That's too much space for Morris. I know he missed that one, but he's been making them
Heat
pay
check,
tonight.
No!
Jubner center was ready to explode.
Back poke. Here's a 3-on-1. Lott, 19 for him. And another timeout for Dominican.
Cuts it down to 1.
9:51. 3-point game. We'll be back after this. It's getting good. So we return to the floor, 55-52. 10 minutes left for all the marbles in this one. Post trying to, and Dominican trying to get a 3-game winning streak going.
Dominicans 1 for 7 on their last 8 field goals.
Dominican has gotten a bunch of efforts from a couple different players. Peters, Adore, and Kirk all within 14 and 12. On the other side, it's been basically boom or bust. You've gotten big nights from Lott and Williams and a lot of quiet mouths everywhere else. Holding, tie, ball game. Trey Duncan, excuse me. Oh, what a step.
It's back and forth now. Dominican quick to retake the lead.
Cock, he's been quiet tonight, and he knocks it down.
Cock's first shot since early in the game. He's able to float it right over the defender.
Gets put into some action. And 57-57, Post trying to get their first lead. Last lead was when it was 7-5. Duncan thought about it. Thomas will relocate. And down goes Duncan, but again, he makes a free throw. It's the first Post lead since 16 minutes and 30 seconds of the first half.
AJ, come on. You said the same thing down here was straight up. Now that was straight up. He went into him.
It's up to a 9-2 run for Post as they go to the line.
Four of their last five. Duncan, All-State from Meriden, Connecticut, 50% free throw shooter, but efficient everywhere else. His free throws not his specialty. 47 and 42 from the floor and three, which is it's awesome. Duncan, sports management major.
They're going to give Zion Lott a break here.
Yep. So no Williams, no Lott on the floor. Cock has 6. Duncan now goes in the double digits. And the first lead in a while. Holding gives it up. And Thomas is going right back to that line. Still a large lead in the free throws. 19 taken by Dominican. This is going to be 8 and 9. And a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Very important minutes coming up from Post. Their two leading scorers on the bench. They have talent on the floor, but this is where Dominican can really come in and get back in this thing. If they can hold some of the lower-level scorers to not many points, and they can get on the board.
Yeah, and it's a game of runs. You know, Post is able to go on a little run there to retake the lead. But Dominican, we're going to see if they still have one run left in the tank.
Just 5 scorers for Dominican. Kirk with 15, Adore with 12, Peters with 14, Maynard with 5, and Morris with 7. And O'Mani does have 4. So 6 total players have scored. Right in there, Dante Howard in. First one missed. Second one pure. What can Dominican do in these minutes? Dante Howard in for the first time from Brooklyn, New York.
Dominican slows it down here on this possession.
Down to 8 to shoot. Kirk looking inside. He'll drive. Met by 2 bodies. Doesn't matter. Finishes anyway. Coy Kirk, 17 for him. Only Lott has produced more in this game. And no one home.
Yeah, Kirk's been able to take over for Dominican, kind of take on that leading scorer role today.
Gekwe, Holden, and Scully were flashing towards the ball, and he threw it to the wing. A costly turnover. Turnovers are pretty even at 16 and 13 respectively, with Dominican leading in that area.
Yeah, you can see the effort through the roof here with 7.5 to go. Victory in sight for both teams.
Yeah, 59 your score. Tied up. 7 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Post move, misses. Second effort. Third effort. Last touch by Adore.
A cock to inbound now.
59-59 still. Dengakak, Williams back on the floor. Like I said, it would take him to the 7-minute mark at least to get back in the game, and here he is. But one foul still for him. McCock hasn't committed one, so he's been pretty good. 15. Back out Lott. Yeah, easiest trigger pull of his life. He's kept alive by Ngekwe.
How about the hustle there on the offensive rebound?
McCock, he rises up, rims out. Who's it off? Off the very nice shoes of Zion Lott. We already gave him credit for the John Morant Jurassic Parks. Trying to get it in, and finally Howard, he's going out of bounds. He touched, toes touch.
Big turnover forced by the post defense.
And Dillard and Peters, two guards, out with 4 fouls right now. Big reason why Howard in the game. He just hammers home the point of bench players need to stay ready. You never know when your number will be called. Right now it's by guarding Zion Lott. It's
a tough responsibility, but comes away with a stop.
Dillard back in the game, but he has the 4 fouls. And here's Williams.
Yeah, Williams has such good vision.
Gekwe finishes over 2.
Post regains that lead.
Corner 3 for the answer. It's pure. Coy Kirk Jr.
Guess who?
Dengakak has the mismatch. I'd say so.
Just able to shrug off the defender. That's too easy for a cock.
Has Howard leaning. This has been fun, huh?
Yeah.
You having fun?
We got a great ball game here.
If you're not having fun, check your pulse. Adore misses. Williams with the punch out. Up ahead. Duncan with the lay. It's a 3-point game. Timeout, Dominican. We'll be back. 65-62. Post on a nice run. It's been great. So if you missed out, first off, go back and rewatch this game. It's been wire to wire. The largest lead has been 10 points. That was by Dominican at the very beginning of the second half with 43-33. Since then, Post has got the lead and have their second largest lead of just 3. Adore tries to answer. He's short. Dengakok, good defense. A bucket here gives Post the largest lead they've had in the game. 4 was where they were led the most earlier. It's going to stay with Post. It was 7-3. That was the 4-point lead.
And they got it in the hands of their signal caller, Taquan Williams. Just let him go to work there. Try to get the right-hand drive.
Lot misses. Duncan and a cock for Post, and Elijah Peters and Coy Kirk. Before that bucket, each were 3 of their last 4. Peters now 4 of his last 5.
Yeah, Peters is hot right now. Very nice drive by him. Trey Duncan stood no chance there on that defensive possession.
16 points for him. Cock flicks it to the corner. Thomas thought better about it. Coy Kirk on him. Ooh, that is a tough bucket. Derek Thomas, the Maryland man.
Very patient with the basketball, waiting to catch his defender off balance.
Down to the post. They love to go to Adore here. Another jump hook again, halfway in, halfway out.
Yeah, Adore's going to live and die with that right-handed post hook. He's able to create so much separation with that shot.
And the foul is going to be on Dominican. And that's going to give us the 1-1.
Adore's been stuck at 12 points for a few minutes now.
Yeah, again, foul trouble. Peters with 4. Dillard with 4. Williams with 4. Those with 3. Gianni Thompson and a cock on post side. And it's Kirk with 3. So those are who are in the foul trouble. Thomas bangs it through.
It'll be interesting to see who can get to the basket right now. Each team kind of cold from beyond the arc.
Dominican, they're 2 in a row. Both of those games were by 2 points each, so they have been very used to these types of games, especially lately. Kirk, the spin move, blocked by Deng. Thomas into the trap spot. Moorish goes down, hits his head hard on the wall. And again, that's kind of the dangers of the short wall here.
Yeah, Morris is in a lot of pain here.
And we'll take the break while this gets sorted out. 3:53 left. It's going to be a foul on post and return, 69-64. So it was Morrish that did get fouled. However, because they had a stop game, he has to come out of the play. He can't shoot the free throws, so it is going to be Coy Kirk to shoot them. Now, Dominican could have called a timeout and got Morrish back into the game. He looks like he is okay, which is awesome to hear. And they're going to put the 20-point guy at the line, which is interesting, especially him being 5 for 6, make it 6 for 7.
And Kirk now up to 21 if he makes this.
So they roll the dice, and they come up empty, and Morrish will make his way back to the scorer's table. Again, because he had to come out of the game due to being attended for injury, cannot stay in the game unless the timeout was called. They decided to keep the timeout with, I think, just 1 or 2 left to go. To the rack, Williams gets the crowd back into it.
That's too easy. Taquan Williams taking over in the clutch. Basically tells the defender, you're too little.
Which is rich coming from the smallest guy on the court. That's what I love about it.
He didn't say it, but I'll say it for him. Just an effortless drive there.
Yeah, and he knocked down this free throw. That's his season average of 14. And a little too much mustard on it. So we stay 71-66. 5-point advantage for Post.
Peters has been hot.
Great move, but he left it short at the doorstep. Scully, who's provided a spark earlier in this game, is getting very important ball handling minutes here late. Also, Dillard fouled out of the game. Step back, no good. A contested shot by Thomas rattles out. So Peters 1 foul away from out of the game. Dillard has been exited with his 5th. 4 for Williams. And those are your on the verge. Step through, and finally he gets it to go. Adori's tried that a couple of times this half, and it just hasn't been there, but he does on his best effort here.
Yeah, it's a great sign for Dominican with 2 minutes and 17 seconds to go.
Still a 1-possession game. Watt. He scores a lot.
What an impressive finish with the right hand.
It's 21 for 12. And a break in the action here. 2 minutes, 5 seconds. A full timeout, which we will take. 73-68. Instant classic brewing here in Waterbury. So this 5-point lead is the largest that Post has held all day. Layup, last field goal, 21 points for Lott. And a 2-minute drill for both sides.
Got to get to your best offensive looks here.
And let's get to Kirk, Peters, or anyone who's been hot. 3 by Maynard. And a foul down low.
Yeah, Maynard, he hasn't been too hot today. 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3.
Shot by Peters. Good. Dante Howard will jump in, and out is the aforementioned Maynard, who has had the best night shooting. It's 1 for 3 of 16 total for Dominican. 6 of 24 for Post. So neither team has shot incredible from behind the arc, but the three-point shooting has been a little bit of the difference here for Post.
Yeah, and unlike the three-point shooting, Elijah Peters has been pretty reliable here. 5 of 5 from the line, 60% from the field.
Lot kicks. Williams down low to a Cock who puts it in. Great feed, great ball movement. Post back up to 5.
Can't leave the paint unattended now if you're Dominican on defense.
And now decisions to be made. And 2 timeouts for Dominican remaining. But they got to kind of go a little bit. Step back.
Tough shot.
No good. Rebound Post. When's the fouls? That's when you got to ask yourself. Duncan.
Wow.
Comes out.
Huge offensive board.
Wouldn't have iced it, but it would have helped. And a timeout taken. Again, most likely a 30-second timeout upcoming. So, well, full timeout. So, hey, we'll take the break. We'll give ourselves a minute. No, we're going to stay here. Let's talk it over. 5-point game, Mike. 53.7 seconds left. 18 seconds on the shot clock. When is there a certain time you're going for fouls? Obviously, it's trap in a steal, try to go foul. You're only down by 5, but you're only guaranteed 1 more possession.
Yeah, and that's
Is there a number in your mind?
I don't know about. I mean, I would probably give it about 5 seconds trying to get a steal before I'm considering it in my head. Fortunately, I don't get paid to make these decisions.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It's always tough.
Dominican have been in these claw scratchers as of late. Against Jefferson, a win, 84-82 on the 17th. Bridgeport, 56-54 on the 14th. That's just within the last week. They've been in games like exactly this, where 50 seconds left, 53 seconds left, 5-point game. Yeah,
and having success in those close ball games gives you a little more comfortability here. Down by 5 on the road. It's going to take Dominican's best with 53.7 seconds remaining.
Had won the last 2 games by 2 points each. 6-game skid before that. They started 5-0, 3-5 since. A team ranks number 20 in the country earlier this season. The NCAA tournament team, a winner. They went to the second round, played Assumption tough. This is a very good team. And if anyone's going to pull it off here, could be them. So Post has to be on their P's and Q's. And they're going to go Williams. He's going to pick up the screen from McCock. He's going to be pushed over. And if that's on Peters, that's it. And that's 12. Peters is gone. That's 18 points and a 6-for-6 free throw shooter out of the game. So they were going to have to replace Peters, and O'Malley's going to be the one to do so.
Obviously some huge free throws coming up.
So Peters and Dillard out of the game. Kirk has 3, but not in danger yet. Williams 4 fouls, a couple with 3 on post side, but no one out there. Williams 79% from the field. That one is good, and he is 4 for 5. 6 points. Also 35% from 3. Peters out. He hasn't shot one tonight. But it doesn't hurt to have him out there. And the Brockton native misses short. Yep, Cherry is going to be the man they're trying to get it to. Moorish to the corner. O'Mani off the bench. Still alive, a cock.
Huge board.
And Dang is wrapped up. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, Cock now with a chance to potentially ice this game.
And that's 10 fouls, so this is 2 shots, so no more 1-on-1. And that is the 9th rebound for a Cock and probably the biggest. High arcing shot. Tickles the twine, 54%. Oh, pure both times. 8. Moorish has to relocate. Good defense. Nets it. Timeout.
It'll keep us in it for a pinch longer.
Yep. 22.9 on the clock. Back to a 6-point game.
Tough shot there, too. A little fall away 2-pointer. Not the highest percentage of looks. But at this point, you need a bucket however you can get it.
Yeah, bucket to bucket. And Scully is going to come in, I would assume, to keep Williams. I don't know, they're going on offense. If this was a defense possession, maybe. But Scully is in. We'll see who he's coming in for.
Yeah, Scully's been pretty good here in the second half.
Yeah.
He hit that big 3.
They might just be trying to get all guards on the floor just to ball handling reasons and passing reasons.
Yeah, if you get the ball, just try and spread it out. Take a few seconds off the clock if you can. The exact opposite if you're Dominican, right?
Yeah. They want to go quick. They want to force some pressure. Obviously go for the steal or a trap, and then foul if that's unsuccessful.
Yeah, and if you're Dominican, who do you try and give the ball to on the 3-point attempt? Yeah. Maynard's 1 of 6. He shot in the most 3 balls for you today. Morris is 1 of 4, as well as Kirk.
Yeah, Cherry's the guy that's in there for his 3-point shooting. And Williams is fouled immediately, so they're going long game here with fouls. It's Lott, Duncan, Scully, Thomas, and Taquan Williams on the floor for post. It is Moorish, Kirk, Howard, Cherry, and O'Mani on the floor in red.
As we watch on with 22 seconds, I look back at that stat. Post 0-9 when allowing 75-plus points. They're right on that,
right
on the brink of that here tonight.
We'll see if they keep that going or add a win to that statistic. Williams, again, just rattles out. And keeps it still a 2-possession game.
Yeah, I'm assuming you keep a cock on for defensive purposes.
Yep.
He's got the length.
Yeah, him and Scully are going to be the back and forth at this point, it seems. 7 points. Moorish. Sidestep, airballed it. And that could be the dagger. They're still going to stay in it. Again, a cock. And Dominican is going to wave the towel. Howard gets the foul, and we'll continue to play the game. Taquan just 5 of 8. Up next for posts, Felician in New Jersey on Thursday, and then a weekend soiree with Chestnut Hill back at the Drubner on Saturday. Dominican, they are at Holy Family, at St. Thomas Aquinas, at Goldie Beacom. And that is it. What a win for Post. It was a fun one here at the Drubner. And a classic. And 3 in a row for both the men's and women's program here at Post. Mike, incredible game. What do you got to say?
Oh, man, these games, they come down to a wire, even though it's a 9-point differential. For those of us who were with us for the second half, it wasn't that comfortable of a game. Post able to squeak out with this one to go on that 3-game winning streak. We kind of talked about what's coming up next for Post. They'll look to carry momentum.
Yeah, if your blood pressure didn't spike over the last 30 minutes to an hour, you don't really like basketball, it seems. Again, we will take a quick siesta. We'll be back for player interview in just a moment. Cody Shalfu, Mike Puglio. What a game. What a great job, my friends. And we'll see everybody in just a moment. Ready. Cody Shelfa back here with the leading scorer in today's contest, at least for post, 21 points, Zion Lott. Zion, you started getting going right when your team needed it the most. You guys are kind of in a lull. That's when you kind of took over. What does that feel like when you're in that zone?
Just reps. Just getting reps up. I mean, once you shoot and it feel good, you just keep going back to it.
Right. Now, you had 21 points for you. You had a very efficient first half, a streakier second, but got the job done. And you guys have been getting the job done. 3 in a row for you guys,
sir.
hitting into the bulk of your conference schedule. You have high expectations. Your team went to the championship last year, trying to get back this year, and you're on a little bit of a roll. Why does it feel like when you're playing team basketball like this and pulling out W's?
The key word that we've been having this past week is just tough. We wasn't really as tough as we were today in the past couple games that we've been winning, so we're going to stick with that. Our chemistry been going up, and, we got a good road game coming up this Thursday, so we're going to put it together, see if we can do it again.
So we'll be watching Thursday. Great job today, my friend, and we'll see you next time, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All righty. All right. Here. And back here with Trey Duncan now. Trey, you hit some big threes in this one. You really some momentum setters. How fun is it when you hit a big shot and the gym goes crazy like that, forcing the other team to call a timeout and really being the engine that gets you the momentum you need to finish off a game?
It's definitely a great feeling. Once you see the shot go in, everybody get loud, the momentum starts to change. And it just helps us out in big ways because obviously it's a small gym, but it gets loud quick. So obviously that gives us the confidence that we need to come out. Yeah,
and total team effort, a very fun game. You guys were in a chess match today. You and Dominican, it seemed like they would go on a little run, you'd go on a little run. The conversations in the huddle, how fun is it to be a part of that 40 minutes, put your head down, just a big chess match?
It's very fun. Obviously winning big games like this is a great moment. Great atmosphere, great game. Obviously, coming out with the win is the best part. So it's just a great all-around win for us.
All right, Trey. Appreciate your time, my friend.
Appreciate
Have a wonderful rest of your night. Okay,
Appreciate
rest up
it.
for Thursday.
Yes, sir.
All right, and Thursday is where you can see Post. They will be back in action at home on Saturday, but on the road Thursday. Let's make sure we cheer on our Eagles. A doubleheader sweep. The women and the men win against Dominican here. Both on now 3-game win streaks as we head to the bulk of our conference schedule. We will see you next time here. For everyone here at Post Athletics and my good friend Mike, who was on the mic with me today. He was awesome. Cody Shelfa here. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time here with some more Eagle Sports.